Oh, alright, I'm live. Welcome to this. I had like 1,000 straight last March 2017, and I've been kind of playing sparingly since. But in singles mode of the battle tree of regular moon, not ultra moon, because I'm still on regular moon. Yeah, I've got 1950 in a row, and I wanted to show you guys a little bit of how the team works. Spoiler alert, it works in a very boring way, very methodical, but here, let me see if I can. Alright, there we go. We got Base God in the battle tree. 999.59 hours. I mean, I maxed out the playing time, but I also kind of have the bad habit of leaving it on overnight. Hi, Black Goku. Good name. Alright, I guess I'll go into the team first. Actually, no, screw it. We'll do the battles first. You'll learn about the team as I go. Just wanted to get some kind of unedited footage of it playing in real time. Alright. So the team members are Durant, Entrainment, kind of the normal strategy that's like easy to cheese the battle tree in, but just kind of maximized where instead of we're kind of going all the way. We've got Durant, Glalie, and Mimikyu. The Mimikyu, both team members are basically, Durant and Mimikyu are essentially set up to let Glalie sweep with Moody boosts. Basically, you could put other Pokemon in Glalie's place and you'd be able to kind of maximize that Pokemon's ability to sweep, but I think Glalie does it the best. So here's 1950, we got Dexio. I didn't know if I wanted to start on one of these boss trainers or not. I feel like for some teams the boss trainers are easier and some they're harder. For me, they tend to be a little bit easier because it's a smaller roster. And this team's pretty much all about knowing what you got to do kind of in the opening. In this case, it's Braviary, simple entrainment, and I'm going to be able to sweep from here, but it's going to take some time to sweep. Take out Durant, go into Glalie. And now I'm going to be basically stalling it out. If you can see, I'll show you the moves. I mean, Durant other moves too, but you're using Entrainment the vast majority of the time. Sub Protect, standard on anything with Moody or anything that you're like set up with Durant. Then Taunt, and then Frost Breath is the one attacking move that does damage. Frost Breath, it's basically as strong as Ice Beam, but it can't freeze, and it has 90% accuracy rather than 100%, but that doesn't matter because Glalie through Moody will get its accuracy boosted. So I'm going to protect first turn, Durant didn't get KO'd. Braviary Tailwinds. In future cycles of this kind of sub-protect stalling, I'm probably going to be able to get preemptively taunt Braviary before it kind of uses Tailwind again, so it won't be breaking my sub. But for now, I'm going to let it use Superpower on me, break my sub, eventually lower its attack to the point that it can't break the sub. I'm trying to think what Dexio has in the back that is kind of threatening to Glalie. Not really anything. I do want to be fast. I know you can have like Whimsicott with Infiltrator, and that can get annoying if it's got Swagger or Leech Seed. Then it's got Slowbro, so Slowbro can't really do anything back to Glalie once Glalie has some special defense boosts, but you want to have some high special attack to take on Slowbro, so you're not just 14 hit KOing it or whatever. I'll probably post like the EV spreads and stuff in the description. It's also on Smogun. Main EVs for Glalie are speed and HP. That kind of allows you to put up more substitutes. HP is at 177. That basically, it's a blend between it being high, and then also you kind of see that like when I do protect, then sub, then taunt, it divides out so that I'm back up to full health from every like cycle of doing that. So this Braviary is pretty hapless right now, but you'll see most of this team is kind of, you're basically playing with your food until you're definitely not going to lose. I don't usually even check the particular stat boost until a few turns in. This is a good enough time too. This has been the best innovation for me in the battle tree in the last generation. You can actually look at what stats you're rocking with here, and now, ooh, look at that. These are actually like pretty lucky boosts. Well, I like to be a little bit higher in terms of speed, but good special attack, good everything else. Let's see what Braviary. You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna attack. It's worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, if something is bad out, I've got Mimikyu, and I can kind of show that off for how it does its job. It's not a sweeper, it's a support. Passimian, ooh. This could be close to Scarf, in which case it's now faster than me, but oh, good thing I got the speed boost, but if not, I could have just switched in Mimikyu. So I don't try to like go 40-50 turns with all these battles. I like to try to find ways that I can take care of it a little bit faster. Turtonator, this should probably be going down in one hit. Alright. So that was a deceptively quick battle. When the boosts are good, you can roll through it in, I don't know, 5 minutes or 3 minutes or however long that took. If not, you know, sometimes with Moody, how that works, you might be at -4 accuracy 40 turns into the battle, and you just gotta be patient. So eventually it's coming around. Veteran Dooley, Latios. I don't pay too much mind, at least at the start of the battle, to like, you know, could it be set 1 through 4, 1 or 2. I just know I'm in training first turn. If it missed, I'd be going to Mimikyu. If it used Protect, I'd be going to Mimikyu. Based on this one-hit KO on Durant, that this Latios has Choice Specs. It's a Choice Spec set. And actually this is going to be a good little... So, kind of a new thing in this generation, Choice Specs, anything with a choice move. It used to just stay in even after it ran out of PP and let you set up more with Moody, or anything else. But now you gotta, it's gonna switch out after it's used its last one. So I gotta be kind of counting here to make sure it is, if I'm not boosted up by the time it's used 10 Thunders, I need to know that something's gonna be switching out and it won't have Truant. So I'm just gonna be counting the PP eventually. When Durant gets KO'd, I'm usually taunting the first turn. Here's Thunder number 2, protecting on that. And you'll see when I'm like kind of stalling these turns out with Glalie, I'm fine with letting the substitute get broken. I kind of want to have this cycle of sub protect taunt going. Because if something else comes in later, I want to be able to have a lot of sub protect PP to stall it, even if it doesn't have Truant. Let's see, the next Thunder is going to be number 4. Looks like either I've got good evasion or the 70% accuracy on Thunder is just letting me down, letting it down. Thunder number 5, still missing. Number 6. Trying to think, obviously veterans, they can have the legendaries. Stuff. Heatran is pretty much the number 1 nemesis to Glalie. It quad resists everything. 7. But then Suicune, Cobalion should be number 8. Alright, let me double check. Is this gonna be number 9 or number 8? I count how many PP I've used. 14, 15, 17. So here are my boosts so far. Not very good. Accuracy maxed out. Attack. Those are pretty much the 2 most useless stats. But so I think this is the last. This is the last Thunder. And from here, we're gonna see it. I think we're gonna see Latios switch out. Sometimes it stays in. But yeah, I counted the Thunder PP, and hey, this is kind of going to be a good demonstration of how the team works, because we got NT coming out. I at least got a hit off on the switch. We got an exciting battle here. Alright. So I'm +2. I'm going to be outspeeding it. I've got evasion on my side. I'm not too worried, but I'm going to be protecting here to check out what set it is. Alright, Bulldoze. Another quirk of the AI. This is the Life Orb set. It's got like Sacred Fire, but it's using Bulldoze over Sacred Fire because my Glalie is faster. It doesn't really care that the AI doesn't really care that I have a substitute up, and even though Bulldoze can hit me, it's not going to lower my speed. So I'm going to go ahead and Frost Breath. Hopefully the evasion comes through. It didn't in this case. But you can see kind of how with Life Orb, NT is getting worn down. Oh, there's the Sacred Fire. I got +4 evasion, +2 speed. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, what are the odds of... I think +4 evasion means basically 1 in 3 chance of, like, their accuracy is cut in thirds. But I'm taking this NT and basically using it as setup fodder because I've got the speed, I've got the evasion. I'm stalling it, even if it's hitting on +4, +5 evasion with Sacred Fire. I'm still stalling it out, and then it's going to be going back to using its not as good moves. I definitely want to be able to KO NT with a substitute attack. There we go. I could probably KO on this turn, but I'm gonna screw around a little bit, let the health get up. Obviously I don't want it to kill itself with Life Orb before I get a sub up, but I've got at least another try with that. And the other boosts are coming around well, but you know, you gotta play. If you're getting a long streak, you kind of gotta assume the worst every time, and you know, for all I know, there could be a Heatran or something coming in after Entei. Speaking of assuming the worst, I've got. Ugh. It is hitting me a lot for how high my evasion was, but I'm at +6 special attack, +6 speed. Now I'm trying to think. It's kind of a matter of preference where I've got good boosts, as you can see. Entei, I'm going to kind of predict a protect here. If not, either I sub and it hits and it KOs itself, or see, and you can check the PP here. Yeah, a little bit low on protect, but I'm going to sub. Finally, got that evasion. That's kind of the beauty of using Moody, where, like, you're stacking the deck, so to speak, with the math. You know, you're getting net +1 in some stat every time. And it kind of follows that eventually, whether it's like something missing against you when you have high evasion or you getting a boost that you need, eventually it's going to work out. So you see here, we had Sacred Fire Entei come in. I didn't even have any like speed or special attack boost, and I kind of set up on that even when it didn't have Truant. So that's how OP Glalie can be. And here we got Komodo. This is going to be a one-hit KO, unless it's that one with Sash and Dragon Tail, but it won't be, because another little tip for the battle tree is that the AI kind of sends stuff out according to how much damage it can do. So it was probably that one that had like Focus Blast, because I know this Latios has Draco Meteor. We can even protect and see. That's what it's going to be using. Yep. And so whatever Komodo had was going to be stronger than Draco Meteor against Glalie. So, hey, that was kind of a cool battle in terms of, I'm going to make sure, I'm not very good when it comes to saving it, so I'm going to make sure to save this one. That's kind of the weak point of this team, to the extent it's weak, is that you can't indefinitely boost against everything, because there's stuff with like Explosion, or the AI will switch stuff out like that. But even when that happens, you're pretty firmly in control. Hopefully this next battle is a little bit less taxing. Collector Sam. Alright. I'm kind of glad to see this as a lead, because that means I'm at least able to cripple it, and it's not coming out and back. Alright, it's not the Mega one. It's got swords dancing, so obviously I need to be careful of Bullet Punch. I'm pretty sure this one has U-turn as well, so I'm going to be kind of heavy on the protect usage. I'm not going to necessarily try to set up all the way. I just want to get this guy off the field. Let me double check. Set 3, yeah, it's got a Life Orb, it's got U-turn, Reversal, Swords Dance, Bullet Punch. So the last thing I want is for it to U-turn out on me. I got a little... I think it's going to definitely prefer to use Bullet Punch. You can see kind of by the... Obviously it's trying to go first when it's at Truant, even though Glalie is faster than it. My evasiveness is +6 right now. So that's cool. I mean, I could look up Sam's roster, but my main priority is just getting a good amount of setup on Scizor or Skizor or whatever you want to pronounce it. I don't have all the pronunciations of these guys intact. I didn't grow up watching the cartoons or anything. My experience is pretty confined to just actually playing the game. So that would have been a fatal bullet punch if I hadn't protected myself, but as long as you kind of have a pattern in how you're using your sub and protect and taunt, you kind of get there's kind of a rhythm to it. I'm at +6 evasion, +6 speed, +3 defense, and then my attack and accuracy are both negative. Obviously attack doesn't matter for Glalie. But if you got speed and you got evasion, those are probably the two most important things to be boosted. And from there, it's just a matter of being patient and waiting for everything else to come along. +6 defense. I'm gonna go. I got +2 special attack as well. I'm gonna go ahead and try and KO this. Even if something comes out second, that's like not a good matchup. I'll have plenty of sub and protect to kind of reset the battle. Oh no, my special attack is back down to +0. Never mind. I want to get at least one boost in that. And obviously the more I get attacked, the more its health is getting drained with Life Orb. Alright, +2 special. The other nice thing about this team, I don't really spend too much time like doing damage calcs, because it's like when you've got a substitute up, when you've got like evasion boosts, either something's breaking the sub or it isn't. And for like how much damage Glalie is doing, it's not like a powerhouse offensively, but it's doing enough that the stuff that it can't damage is at least able to like taunt, and it can't do anything back to that. Archeops. Still at +0 special attack. But you know what? Trolling me trying to protect when it's gonna go down. I see that and I'm gonna troll you right back. You can really get the AI into these kind of loops where it protects. Like I'm sure it's gonna use protect again. Oh, it didn't. Wow, +0 doesn't even KO Archeops, but now at least I'm in the defeatist range. I'm gonna kind of... Alright, I was gonna say I'm gonna stall it until I get more special attack, but +2 should be good. It's a 3-on-1. Even if something manages to KO me, it won't, but I've got 2 others to kind of clean up. Barbarical. Now that would have been a better choice to put in, obviously, due to resisting the ice type, but I'm not complaining. Like I'm sure even at this point, if I like didn't KO it and then it got a crit on me, Mimikyu or Durant could have picked that one up. Oh, you can accept me as my rival. Yeah. I don't accept you as my rival, Collector Duncan. You've never beaten me. We're not cut from the same cloth, Duncan. Or whatever your name is. Preschooler. There's a lot of preschoolers. Some of them have the starters, some of them have like legendaries. Salamence. Hopefully this is the mega set. If only because it prevents anything else from being a mega after it. Now here you'll discover something that I kind of think is what happens. Well, first, when you go against a mega, it doesn't attack the first turn. So it's like loafing around the first turn, but it's going to attack the second turn, and you just kind of have to keep Durant in to take the hit. Salamence is going to use Earthquake, which strikes me as strange considering it has like double edge, but I feel like when the AI mega evolves, it doesn't really like take into account that it's going to be changing its typing or changing its base stats. So like a lot of times you see Salamence is using like Dragon Rush or Earthquake or something on the first turn, even though obviously double edge is going to be way stronger than those moves. So it's not just about like, I don't know, having the strongest Pokemon on your team, but you kind of have to be able to most effectively exploit it too. So hopefully these battles aren't going like quite as slow as one would kind of expect from a team that relies on moody stalling. For me personally, like, I'm not usually doing too many battles in a row, and like your brain power is not like super active for large stretches of the battle like this, where you know, I'm just, once I get the sub up, I'm taunting until it breaks the sub, and then I'm taunting until it can attack. And then you just kind of do that until either you have enough boosts or you're kind of low on PP and you just have to attack. Or obviously, like, if you know a switch is pending, you want to be able to kind of get the heads up on that. Let's see if I'm faster than it at least. I am, good. Again, I'll post the EVs. I know Glalie's speed, it's a timid Glalie. Yeah, speed is kind of the most important stat in my opinion in the battle tree or these modes, because even with defense, how much defenses you have, it doesn't really matter if you're getting like frozen solid or a critical hit or whatever. So if you're faster and you can put up a substitute before any of that happens, then you're in good shape. But Glalie, it outspeeds, I know it outspeeds like 130 base speed stuff like Jolteon, Crobat, but also it outspeeds by 1 point the Choice Scarf, Sarina. So there's still some stuff at +1 that it's faster than Glalie, obviously, like Choice Scarf, Garchomp, or Entei, but at +2 is overkill. And you kind of see a lot of these stats that Moody's boosting, and obviously if your accuracy is above +2, unless you're against something that's trying to boost its evasion, that's overkill. And once Glalie is at like +2 in the appropriate defense, like, it's gonna take like a super effective like stab move to be able to break its substitute, let alone KO it. Hopefully we'll see some battles later where Glalie's substitute just tanks some super effect like Stone Edge or things like that. Just checked my stats for the first time. Everything's good except special attacks +0, accuracy is -1. So yeah, I don't usually look that much because it's easy to fall into the trap of like, oh, I just need to get like a boost in special attack, but it's kind of the gambler's fallacy thinking that you're like necessarily due for a boost in that just because you haven't gotten one before. I mean, for all I know, I could wait 5 more turns and I'll still be at the same special attack level. I try to set kind of more general benchmarks like yeah, maybe I'll check like next time my substitute gets broken unless it breaks at this next turn, in which case I'll set up another one. But as far as PP goes, I've got 15 Taunt and 11 each of Protect and Sub. So obviously there's plenty more to go around, making sure I got enough boosts. And I'm not even sure what specific thing I'm like kind of wanting to get extra boosts for, but I know that these preschoolers have a lot of legendaries, pseudo-legendaries. So I don't want something like Metagross coming in and not taking very much from me because I'm at low special attack. Hey, there's a special attack boost. I'm gonna go ahead and attack this turn. Unless my accuracy is This is like quintessential Moody right here. Look at these great stat boosts, but then obviously it can be all for naught if you're just not hitting your attack. So now I can wait around. Yeah, I've been in for like what, 30 turns and still and then we see that accuracy not only didn't boost, but it went down further. So I will slightly amend what I said earlier about like being due for a boost, because technically I am kind of due for an accuracy boost, if only for the reason that you see that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, got 4 stats that are +6, so Moody can't boost those. So you know, any turn from here on out is 1 in 3 chance of getting an accuracy boost that I want. There we go. But I'm only +0. I'm gonna wait one more, because why not? I've gone too deep into my PP reserves. Alright, accuracy and defense. If I get a defense boost here, I'll be at +6, and then that will be the only one that's not +6. So now everything's maxed out except evasiveness is +5 and accuracy is all the way down at -1. There we go. I'll take it. Now hopefully at least there will be like some good... no, and it's just stuff that gets one-hit KO'd. I don't play much chess, but I've been watching like those videos of, you know, AlphaGo, like the deep learning whatever engine playing chess, and kind of was watching other games of chess as a result. And it is kind of funny, you see like there are games where the opposition resigns before like you can play it all out and go to checkmate, and some players talk about how that's kind of disappointing because you want to see it all played out. And I kind of feel like that sometimes too, because it's like obviously these two, the Dragonite and Cresselia and back, they're not really worthy of me taking all those turns to get set up. I wish it had been something kind of more formidable. But I guess we did get that nice battle of Entei coming in. I'm a mad scientist. Alright. No funny business from the Jellicent. You can just entrain it. There's no Protect, there's no Bright Powder, no Quick Claw, no Lax Incense. Doesn't have some weird ability that doesn't allow you to use Entrainment. Gonna have a Water Spout incoming here. So it's got the 5 Water Spout PP, and then so yeah, I'm gonna let it kind of use its, as long as it's not in Trick Room. So it's only got 5 PP before it will switch out. So I'm just gonna goof around a little bit and let it get its Trick Room off or whatever. And actually, ooh, you know what I can do? Is I can use, well, I was gonna say I could, but my boosts are pretty bad right now. -3 accuracy. Really doesn't want -4 accuracy. I'm really in that bad RNG realm. Ferrothorn. Oh my gosh, I'm at -5 accuracy right now, but my speed and my evasion are all the way up. So I'm just gonna kind of keep, I don't need Truant here to keep stacking up boosts. This Ferrothorn is just as hopeless as something with Truant for how much I'm boosted. My defense is maxed out too. If I had halfway decent accuracy, this would be over by now. But it's like, even if I'm not hitting my moves, this thing just doesn't have enough PP to like break through. I'll see if a Frost Breath hits just for the heck of it. This is cursing on me. I'm missing Taunt over and over. You guys are witnessing some real moody lowlights right now. I'm at -2 accuracy. -3 now. And I know in the back there's a Jellicent here that can't do any damage because it's out of attacking moves. Wow, that one I believe missed that. That was just a regular miss. I was at +0 accuracy, and I missed that 90% move. That happens. And now I'm at +0 accuracy again. So yeah, I like to get these battles done sooner, but sometimes Moody kind of has its say. But you live by it, you die by it. I don't want to miss another 90% accurate move, so I'm gonna protect there. Could it be the first KO of the battle? God knows how many turns in. Nope, I got another accuracy drop. I swear sometimes like the RNG is, I don't know, kind of stuck or whatever, where you kind of have a recurring like, these are the stats. Yeah, another accuracy drop. Can this thing even switch out when it runs out of PP now that using Grant? I don't think so. Still only +0 accuracy. Yeah, now it's out of... I fully stalled it in the time it took for me to get to... And now I'm still at -1 accuracy. That's kind of a joke, but... That's the fun of this team. No matter what bad luck this is throwing at you, you can kind of break the game, come out on top. +6 struggle incoming. I only have 7 Frost Breath left from all the misses, but I don't even need to use 1 to KO the last one. And actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it struggle for all that annoying struggle it caused me this battle. How many turns in? So let's see, 9, 18, plus 17, 35, plus 10, 40, 45 turns in, and I was still at negative accuracy and missing one. Missing a 100% accurate move. That's high level trolling right there. But I will take the win no matter how it comes. Obviously prefer it to be faster, but if you have to PP stall things, that's why Moody is such a broken ability, because you're PP stalling, but at the same time you're like setting up, you're boosting your offenses, you're boosting yourself to sweep. Have a look at these Pokemon. Have a look at mine. You'll go back to your farm wondering what hit you. Mudsdale, not a big threat as a lead. Let me see. I knew there was something I needed to remember this. I looked up the set. It's got a Yashi Berry. It's got Heavy Slam, Close Combat, Earthquake, Sandstorm. So if it uses Close Combat on me enough times, the Yashi Berry definitely isn't even going to matter. I'm feeling good about this one being a faster one. I got my hopes up. We haven't even seen Mimikyu in any of these battles. It's a very important member of the team. When it comes in, it does its job. I wasn't expecting it to do quite as well as it has done, to be honest. It takes hits better than it looks. Like a cute little ragdoll ghost. I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna see if I can use Taunt here and prevent it from using Sandstorm. A little prediction game. My prediction is not perfect, but you kind of set it up so that even if your prediction isn't perfect, you're still in a good position. That's pretty good. I got pretty good special. I'm going to go on the attack once I get a sub up here. Going into fast mode. Just a light speed battle here. So I know these breeders, they kind of have these like passive, slow trick room kind of teams usually. Another one. Gastrodon. I'm gonna guess this is a 2-hit KO. I don't even know exactly what my... Oh wow, I must be at like plus... I know you have to be pretty high to 1-hit KO that, but... There we go. Another slightly faster battle. The ones I was having before, they're definitely kind of anomalies, like being at negative accuracy for that low, or that one where I had to actually count the PP. Usually it's pretty mindless fun that you can kind of do while multitasking. Fernanda and her Registeel. Again, I'm not gonna look too much into the different sets it has right now because, like, the one that I know, this one that has protected also, its only attack is Earthquake. It's like the protect double team Earthquake one. So I can let Durant give it a few tries. It's not like it's gonna be doing anything. Worst comes to worst, I can just bring in Glalie. Because it's not like Registeel is going to be trying to toxic the steel type Durant. And it's not like, and there we go, we got it. And then also it's not like Earthquake does, A, does that much to Glalie, and B, obviously it only has 10 PP, so there's enough that I can install it. My speed dropped there. I figured I'm still faster at -1, but I didn't really, there's no need to risk it. Nope. Oh, I'm gonna try to actually click on the stream here. Oh, weird. Gotta put the link here in the Discord channel. Oh wow, Registeel is faster than me. Probably not now, I just got a boost. So right now my accuracy is higher than Registeel's evasion, so I'm able to taunt it and prevent it from using more double teams there. So that goes a long way in terms of preserving how much I have to use sub and protect. So you can kind of see the battle tree is like a different type of meta game where there's a lot of like slow and passive stuff that you wouldn't be going against, and Moody is a really good way to kind of punish that type of play. So if they're using protect on you, that's just another free stat boost. I'm at +6 special attack now, which is great. Let's see if I can but my accuracy went down a little bit, so I'm not going to be hitting. I'll be hitting against things that haven't used double team as much, but against this one it's a little bit more touch and go. Here we go. I think I should be able to 2-hit KO Registeel. Oops. Oh yeah, this is the one with max special defense. Right now, every stat is pretty good except for special defense. -2 special defense, but it's not like, unless there's like a Chandelure or something that can hit with Infiltrator that can hit through the substitute. It doesn't really matter as long as I've got speed and I've got evasion boosts. Tornadus, this one's getting one. The battle of the Frost Breath users. A little lopsided there. Oh, that girl has like the most emo quote when you beat her. It's like I'd like there to be some dude to say, "How you doing?" to me or something like that. She wants to come home at the end of her battle tree travels and have a nice home-cooked meal or whatever. Sceptile, I hope this is the Mega. The other one has Detect, and you kind of have, a lot of times you have to use the Mimikyu switch in when it takes a Focus Blast, but this one, good. I'm going against a youth athlete. Main thing against a youth athlete I want Glalie to be boosted in is speed. I don't want something like Excelgor to go faster and use Bug Buzz, go through the sub, or I don't want, what's the other thing? Oh yeah, Noivern can have Infiltrator as one of its abilities. So I want to be at least faster than that. And at +1 I am. Evasion, there we go. Even if your evasion boost is not kicking in immediately in terms of picking up a miss, it's still good to have. I mean, when you're in for like 20 turns, 30 turns, you're gonna want it at some point. I'm going to check my stats the next time this sub gets knocked over. If I had to guess what my boosts are right now, I feel like I guess defense isn't that great if one Rock Slide is breaking it. But it's not like I need too high of defense. against this trainer in particular. Alright, I'll check the stats with Moody. Everything good except speed. The one thing I said that I want to have against this trainer. And it fell again. So in this case, I'm probably just gonna... I'm not gonna be looking at the stats for a while because I know speed has a long ways to go. Boop. I was gonna say, especially on the trainer like this, who kind of specializes in the fast stuff, but it's like everything is gonna be fast when you're at -4 or whatever. Remember that video where Visual Ally tried to use this team and was like, that was funny. As you see, there's not much like thought required in the typical turn-to-turn decision. You're just kind of spamming whatever and trying to get your boosts up. I'm at -5 speed. You know what? If I evade this, I'm gonna just go on the attack. Because it seems like my speed is kind of a hopeless cause in this particular iteration. My other stuff is at good enough health that actually here I'm just gonna let it break my substitute. So this is always kind of a dumb guessing game because it's like either it's gonna hit and maybe break the sub, or it's just not gonna hit and I'm using sub for nothing. But in this case, now let's see what comes out. I'm still gonna be slower, but in this case, even if it hits me, I'll be able to switch out. Calm Mind. Sorry for that crit. Just kidding. I get a crit every time. That's just how it works, man. If I'd encountered Pokemon at a different point, my life might be more... Another. I hope it's not the Trick Room one again. It is. Alright, I'll try to play this one a little bit better. Knowing that it only has 5 attacking PP means I'll be a little bit easy on it when it comes to how much taunt I use, especially later on. So it's used 1 water spout. That's the second one. So like here I'm going to use Substitute. Because right now it's not under Taunt thanks to the mental herb it has. I wonder if that's a marijuana reference, a mental herb. Or some kind of like... And now I'm going to use a Taunt. And it's going to try to Trick Room. And it can't. So right now I'm going to taunt as much as I can, because obviously when it's already taunted, an extra taunt isn't doing anything to it, except just getting more boosts. I'll use Protect here, let it get a Trick Room up. If I had a little bit higher, I'm at +0 accuracy. If I was a little bit higher, actually, you know what? I'm gonna Frost Breath here. It's probably gonna try to recover now. So that kind of postpones its use of Water Spout even more. Not the accuracy drop. I think that's the 4th one. If I'd been smarter, I would have. Well, actually, it's kind of a 50-50 in terms of whether it will try Trick Room or Will-O-Wisp. Well, not exactly a 50-50, but I'm going to Protect here, so it will try to use Recover again. And then the next time it attacks, it will be the last Water Spout it has. And then once it does that, I'll just... No Trick Room for this Trick Room guy, and I think Jellicent is going to be switching out. Only for this thing to get smacked on the switch in. And that was nice because it probably has Sturdy. Thanks for letting me break Sturdy. And now, essentially the last one in this lineup because Jellicent is worthless now. I missed, what? -1 accuracy. I don't want to get... Well, I think for this thing, even if it was getting crits, this is a pretty... It doesn't hit very hard. Oh, clutch, switching in your Ice Resist, even though it has no attacks. Alright, we're gonna get some struggle. Hopefully hopefully I will be done with this battle in, what, 2 turns? Oh, wow. Getting switchy on me. Well, I'm still trying to get used to this whole up is down, right is left thing. We got a veteran in here, so I'm going to have to be pretty boosted normally to take on a veteran. Oh wait, it's the crappy veteran with only fairy types. I hope this is the immortal Florges that only uses like grassy terrain and misty terrain. Now veteran Zeo. Oh, I'm trying to brainstorm what they even have. I know I want to have good boosts for like Mega Mawile, but I'm trying to think even what else is gonna be a. I don't want that Sylveon to. I know there's like some Sylveon set that has Psych Up, so I don't want to get lazy against that and let it take all my boosts or copy them, I guess. The nice thing about this set is even if you get Psyched Up and they steal all your boosts, you've got Sub, Protect, Stalling, and then of course you're still going to be able to get a critical hit, so it doesn't matter if they have like high special defense. There's like EV trainers that use all the sets. Not sure if that extends to this one. And again, I'm just too lazy to look up the actual set details. I prefer to keep my mind uncluttered of all these like different trainers and their rosters, and just it's on a need-to-know basis for me only. Do I even know what Florges this is? They probably all... Probably not the Calm Mind one. If it had Calm Mind, it would have tried that. I'm only at +2 special defense, and it's tanking this Stab Moonblast. I almost had a brain freeze there and forgot whether to use Protect or Taunt, but basically when I have it's just an odd or even kind of thing, where if I have an even number of Taunts and I have no sub, I should be using Protect the next turn. only +1 right now, so the difference between +1 and +2 is going to be the difference between the sub taking a hit or not. I'm gonna try an attack after this. I think I'm not scared of these fairies at this point. I got pretty good special attack. This is Moody being kind in terms of the boosts. Boom. Hopefully I can finish this in a handful more turns. Full health, sub, +6 special attack. Well, now that I know it's not going to use Psych Up. Oh, it's the very bad Sylveon. I hope they just have like a Choice Specs Hyper Voice one next generation or next installment. Make people really respect Sylveon. Wale. I don't like Magnezone in the lead position against this guy, but Magnezone is just an all-purpose nuisance, but ooh, we might get the first appearance of Mimikyu in this battle. For if it's a Mega Glade, yes. We're gonna see Mimikyu really earning its keep on the team. So again, it's not attacking this turn, but it still has an attack coming in. But that attack is gonna be close combat. So I can say what's up to Mimikyu. First appearance like an hour in. And now I can start setting up. I do want to have good, let's see, against Wally. He has a very high chance of having Magnezone, obviously, and that's one thing I want to have good boosts for. Then I also want to be fast enough to outspeed Scarf Garchomp, so that's +2 or above. No, Wally doesn't. I get Wally and Cynthia mixed up. Well, I guess, obviously, like, if the abilities are randomized, you have like a 2 in 3 chance of it being kind of worthless, but if it doesn't have Pixelate, but I wish they would kind of get rid of that and, like, you know, if something has a Toxic Orb, just like give it the ability, just make it automatically have the ability like poison heal or whatever is obviously designed to go with that particular set. Oh, actually I have good boosts. I'm gonna see. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it here. This should be a one-hit KO. I'm at +5 special attack right now. It's probably gonna be the Mega. If not, that means Wally has some really passive defensive thing in the back. Guess not. That's bizarre. I mean, I guess Moonblast is technically higher. That is bizarre, though. Well, if it's Outrage Scarf, I'm still faster. I mean, not faster, but I'm still KOing it. Glalie tanking that Outrage without even breaking the sub. That was +5 defense. It wasn't like planned or anything, but when you got high HP, when you got HP investment and you got the boost in it, that kind of stuff just naturally follows. Omar, Don Omar. Alright, this guy is not going to be preventing a Moody, or preventing Entrainment at least. I hope we get some battles later on where it's like, I have to switch in Mimikyu turn 1. Special attack boost first thing. Another one. Yeah, if I get a little bit of accuracy and speed, I'm just going to go on the attack because this guy's going to have a lot of ice weaks and a lot of low special defense stuff. You know what, actually, let's just see how fast we can get it. Lightning round with Glalie. Oh, nice. I was at +0 accuracy. And I wasn't going to use the second Frost Breath in a row, but it's going to be a little bit of a sloppy one, but now I'm just in a 3-on-1 kind of situation, and +3 special attack. It wouldn't KO with a Yashi Berry, so I'm gonna, let me check, see what set it is. Looks like it's set number 3. Doesn't even have that berry, so. Oh. And just as I say that, my accuracy went back down to 0. So I'm gonna get behind a sub. I guess if I also really wanted to, I could just switch Durant directly in and use Entrainment, but there we go, +2 AC. See, not every battle has to take 15 minutes with this team. Yeah, when you get too many of those like 10-minute battles or whatever in a row, where your accuracy or your speed or whatever is -5 40 turns in, that really saps your will to play for the day, or at least does for me. Let's see, Mega or the Life Orb one? It's kind of disappointing to see like the oh now we're getting exciting. The unexpected first turn U-turn. Now, obviously the two Bronzong sets are very different from one another. You got this one's the Quick Claw. I hope it uses Explosion. That would be hilarious. So Mimikyu's getting kicked out, or kicking out Bronzong. I'm gonna switch right to Durant because obviously Bullet Punch is coming. I'll have to be careful when setting up Glalie. Is it really using... I hope it's using Swords Dance. Wow. It's using U-turn when... This is trolling me. Gonna use Thief on it, take the... Wow. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'm at the mercy of the RNG right now. So this is very strange. I've never seen that Scissor use 2 times. Oh my god. Oh wow. I kind of got saved here. They brought out Aggron and not Scissor. Which at least gives me a chance to get some boosts up. Yeah, you see kind of like it's doubling up on the... Ooh, this is good. It was doubling up on the U-turns and the explosions, and that's when it can get really wild with this. Now I can taunt so it doesn't taunt me. Ooh, crazy battle so far. Oh my gosh, I'm at low accuracy too. Well, the nice thing about low accuracy is that probably means that I won't be getting hit either. Or I won't be getting metal bursted either, I guess. My special attack is only... Can't metal... My special attack obviously isn't that high. Haha, missed me with that taunt. Here's my boost so far. Obviously need that accuracy a little bit better. But even when your accuracy isn't good, you're still gonna eventually hit a taunt. Not everyone, but I was gonna say I'm in the rare circumstances where I hope I'm missing, so I'm not damaging this for the more threatening Pokemon to come out. Wow, this is a crazy ass battle. How about that turn 1 explosion too from Bronzong? That would have been an easy setup if any other move but explosion on that turn. So you had these weird U-turns, these weird explosions. The quick claw coming in, preventing Mimikyu from crippling it. I just looked at my stats, they're all good, but accuracy, well, just boosted now, so it's at -3. It used to be at -5. So yeah, you kind of see, like, when there's one... I've had a lot of weird bad luck with accuracy today. Yeah, and here all these good stats, -6 accuracy. -3 still, after that drop. This might literally be the closest battle of the entire streak. Except for... There's some battles like in the first 40 or whatever, I was using a faster team to get through the first 40. And I just remember I was playing very badly, and I just remember like something missed with like Blizzard maybe against Salamence or something along those lines where I obviously didn't deserve to win. But if you lose before 50 or whatever, it doesn't take that much time to win 50 with basically whatever. I'm at +0 accuracy. Here we go, finally. Yeah, I think at this point now there's like no way worth the life orb and the damage. Yep. Any life orb is going to take it out if it bullet punches me. Saving that one, wow. Like, even if Mimikyu had been able to take away the Quick Claw from Bronzong, I would have just been able to go in with Glalie and set up the amount that I could with that. And then if Bronzong used Explosion and went into Scissor, then I would have been able to switch to Durant at higher health. But that really was just totally screwy from the AI. Protect. Alright, I don't want to get paralyzed by Thunderbolt, so I'm going to Mimikyu. Mimikyu's got a red card to make whatever hits it with an attack switch out. I didn't want Durant to get hit by an Ice Beam and frozen either. Also, the special defense is low enough that... Okay. Now, I don't know if this is set 1 through 4 or what, but I'm just going to thief it. Because I don't want it to be the... Oh, it's the slow one. It's probably the one with Calm... Ooh. There we go. Mimikyu more than did its job. Cripples it. It's not using... It's not going to be faster than Durant. Textbook Mimikyu battle. Forces one problem thing out and then crippled something else, so it's not going to be a problem for Durant. And then this NT has like Stone Edge, Flame Charge. I want to say Overheat and Fire Fang, but I could be wrong without actually looking it up. You can break my sub, you can raise your speed on me. I don't care. Is this Mecha Bob? One of the best names in the whole franchise. I know there's more than one of these Hawaiian shirt veteran users, but fingers crossed that it's Mecha Bob. We are in that scintillating portion of the battle where I try to get my stats boosted from Moody. +6 accuracy. Hey, sometimes I get good accuracy boosts. That's what I'm at here. As long as I've got speed. You will never be faster than me, you're paralyzed. Yeah, the AI really does like to use these speed control kind of moves, kind of to its detriment at some points. when you think about it. Obviously has attacks that would do more damage than Flame Charge. That +2 special attack. If I get to like, my only low stats are defense and special defense right now. And it's like, as long as you got a sub up and evasiveness up, those will come along. So I'm just waiting until I get like another special attack boost probably. Then I'll attack. I would assume at like +4 I'll be able to 2-hit KO this thing. I'll let Entei break my sub. When it does that, I'll attack it once I get a new substitute up. Do a damage check here. I like that amount of damage. I'm happy with that. I don't have Mimikyu, but who's next? Thunderous. Let's see if it tries to prankster taunt me, if it's that set. Nope. Mecha Bob. What set is this? I think it's the one with like Charge Beam. Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna be protecting this battle. We're gonna go mono-y-mono, so I'm gonna taunt it. Yeah, Charge Beam, Ice Beam are its only attacks. I'm at +3. Wow. Might just have to PP stall it then. I've got -1 special defense, so you see that Ice Beam is breaking the sub. And obviously this is some great AI kind of stupidity that it's using Ice Beam rather than Charge Beam to boost its special attack and that be regularly effective at the same time. Has it missed an Ice Beam yet? I'm at +6 on my evasiveness. There we go. Predicting a protect here, so I'm just going to taunt. Oh, either way, it's not going to be protecting now. Oh yeah. You want to watch it, Kurt? My roommate wants. Nolan G1. Uh oh, I doxed myself. Wow, this thing is going down so slowly. But actually, this is the great thing about Frost Breath. If I had like Ice Beam or Freeze Dry or something, I would not be doing any damage right now. But I've got like 7 left. And I'm not even going to care about when it's using Protect because it's momentarily going to get KO'd. Now it's using Charge Beam. This is why I have like no sympathy for using these cheese tactics to repeatedly beat the AI, because like I guarantee you it's going to use Protect here just to try to prolong the battle. Oh cool, you protected when you're going to get KO'd the next turn. that was a solid like 12 hit KO. $1964. A lot of things happening in America in 1964. I could not name a specific thing at the moment, but suffice it to say that there was a lot of stuff going on then. Intimidate. Okay, good, it's not the one that's, well, it could be, but could be the one that had Protect and Double Team and whatnot, but in that case it would be similar to that Registeel I went against earlier, where Durant can try a few times to use Entrainment and then can switch out to Mimikyu to kick it out. So as long as you're not totally getting screwed over by the RNG, you're not really having to worry too much on like a turn-to-turn micro basis of where your stats are. You can kind of wait until, especially something like this where it's not going to be switching out anytime soon. You just are kind of in the process of picking up those whatever boosts from Moody, and I'm not even gonna read them since I'll be able to see them cumulatively later on. It would be nice if it stopped breaking the substitute though, because I think I have some evasiveness boost if I remember correctly, but obviously maybe I just saw a couple boosts and then they dropped back down on subsequent turns. Finally got a miss. Hallelujah. Obviously want to be looking farther down the line, make sure it doesn't KO itself with Life Orb and like break a sub on the same turn. Alright. With this faded substitute, I'm gonna get a new one. Full health Glitch. Hopefully KO it once I'm at full health. Let's see the boosts. Oh, these are good boosts. Only really have to look out for, and I don't even, this is why I don't really look for the trainers, because it's just like, you could kick yourself over and over again waiting to see, like, get all the perfect boosts for one thing, but really, if the rest of your team is healthy, you can just switch to Mimikyu and kick out the thing that you don't want to be going against. I think this, I'm at +6 now, so that should definitely be KOing. Ooh, Metagross. I guess I used Protect here out of habit. I wanted to see if it was the regular one and would use Explosion the first turn, save me some time. There we go. This is one of my EV benchmarks. I wanted at +5 or higher to be able to two-shot this thing because it's got Bullet Punch too, and I don't want to be dealing with Meteor Mash getting attack raises and like a potential Bullet Punch critical hit and stuff. $19.65. I don't even want to do the math for how many battles, what the pace is. Usually I feel like it's like, I don't know, 10. You can do like 10 in an hour. That's nice that it wasn't the one that was using Protect and Surf, because I can throw in some weird situations where it does like 52% with the first Surf, and it keeps blocking Entrainment with Protect, and in that case I would have to go to Mimikyu. Let's see if +2 special defense is enough to take Hydro Pump. Either no, or either I got a special defense drop on some other turn and I just wasn't paying attention. Off the top of my head, this has like Blizzard and Sludge Bomb and maybe Mirror Coat. But as long as it's got Truant, you can set up on it pretty much regardless of the moves it has. Just a matter of making sure it stays in. So yeah, I'm not protecting every other turn. I'm fine with getting the substitutes broken. So you kind of want to like be taking hits on not like the Hydro Pumps are the strongest moves, but you want to kind of waste the PP of the strongest move, and you'll see that once you do that, the tendency for the AI is to kind of randomly use whatever. I'll check the boosts. Pretty good. I'd like to be above +0 accuracy though. And also have a little bit of buffer in terms of speed, because obviously you can be a +1 speed and then have it drop 2 turns in a row and you're in trouble from there. Avoiding taunt, so you know that accuracy is low and getting lower. Accuracy is -1, defense is -2. So once again, waiting on accuracy. Kind of an annoying stat when you think of it, because if you don't have it, it's extremely crucial to have, but then when you have it at like +2, it's kind of worthless to get boosted. Let's see if the AI will switch in an Ice Resist. I try to be careful about when I do choose to use Frost Breath if I'm not going to KO, because sometimes that can kind of elicit a switch to something. I'm going to protect here so I don't get a possible Mirror Coat. Oh, I must have gotten some more boosts in special attack. Yes. and here I got 2 quad weak to ice Mons in the back. 1-hit KOs, +6 special attack, big overkill. I'm gonna grab a drink of water. Be right back. I'm not professional enough to have some like interlude theme music, so sorry. What? Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was wondering where the table was.
Right here. Oh, wow. We're in the Truman Show. It's all live. 1966. I'm probably gonna stop at 1970. Police officer Lou. 6 man like I'm Lou Will. I hope it's the one that uses Earthquake. There's one that uses Flamethrower and it will one-hit KO. They are a little bit out of sync.
Did you post this on the Smogo?
Yeah. Alright, good. It's the EQ one. Where is the... I'm gonna make sure it doesn't have... It might use the Rock Z move here, in which case, yeah, it does damage, but it's not gonna do a whole bunch. Ah! This is like the lowest health I've been at in this whole stream. I'm gonna look it up what it's got. Alright, yeah, it doesn't have U-turn, so this is just gonna be light work. Do you like this Donkey Kong jam playing right now?
Yeah.
At a certain point, I was just like, I need music that's like, a song is like 15 minutes long.
Wait, so you're gonna lower respect in the chat right now?
No, I'm not really looking too much at the chat. I just want to have like, you know, unedited footage or like kind of consecutive battles.
Oh, does it records the stream and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, you can watch it as a video later. This can't even touch me right now because I've got my evasion randomly raised all the way. Oh, nice. I don't have special attack or accuracy right now. Once I get one of those, it's go time. I mean, I probably could do... Actually, let's see. I'm at -1 special attack, but when you're at -1, you're always at +0 when you're critting. And I figure with my other stats are good, my team's in good health, I'm just going to go ahead with it. Uh-oh. That's the one where you don't want. Only way I can really lose in this circumstance is if it uses like Dragon Dance a bunch of times and... Oh, this isn't the Dragon Dance one, this is like the really thick, bulky one with like Rock Slide as its only attack. So there's a lot of ways I can take this out. You can peep, so I'm not doing too much damage, but obviously I'll be doing a lot more a little bit more damage when the sandstorm runs out, and I'll be able to PP stall it out of Earthquake. I mean, Rock Slide. I use those interchangeably, because pretty much everything has both, it seems. Probably gonna try to Thunder Wave me as well and give me a free sub. There we go. How many more hits will it take? 3 maybe? Oh, it didn't use Stealth Rock yet. Well, I'm glad you got your rocks up. This will help immensely the rest of the battle. Probably gonna get to 1970 on this stream and then see how I'm feeling. Most likely I will be feeling like that's more than enough for one day. It's a nice day out in Southern California. I want to get outside some. Ooh, this is a good lead. If only because this can have Infiltrator. You'll see what, yeah, it can have Infiltrator. I think this is the Assault Vest one too, and this usually, that came out like second or third. Generally I'd want to switch, I'd have to switch to Mimikyu and get that out. Because it has Infiltrator, and if it got a critical hit with Superpower, it would probably one-hit KO Glalie. And it's got an Assault Vest, so it wouldn't be able to. I don't think I would quite be able to one-hit KO it, unless maybe I was at +6. But yeah, it's good. I like it when stuff is using like Superpower on me, even though it would be doing a lot of damage if I didn't have a sub, but with a sub, it's making it so later on it's not going to be able to break it thanks to the lower lower attack. Some kind of chef. I wonder if it's a hail chef. So yeah, the vast majority of the time, the only way you can really lose is if you're just, like, losing track of what turn it is, or what moves the opponent has. Wow, I must be at, like, negative defense right now. but +0 special attack. That's kind of the limiting stat in this battle. But other than that, hopefully I'll be able to taunt for quite a few turns in a row without getting this sub broken. YOLO, I'm gonna use Frost Breath. Not quite enough juice. Letting myself get, actually I'm not even gonna wait for that. I got a special attack boost there. Focus Sash? No. Good. Three battles, perfect. Hopefully I'll be done by, I can get them done by 12:30. 20 minutes. Dance through Variel. I think she has some like legends kind of sprinkled in that go well with the rain. Scalding hot. Rain tends to be a pretty good matchup for Glalie because, you know, even though it's not very effective against water, most of the water types, they don't really have secondary stab moves that can do much back to Glalie. I'm gonna double check what this Pelipper has. This is Pelipper number 3, I believe. Hurricane, Scald, Roost, Blizzard. So the rain going down will be nice in terms of both Scald not doing much and Hurricane not being as accurate. I didn't see what it's... Not the Z move. I mean, yeah, Glalie's bulky enough that if you're protecting on a Z move, it's not going to be doing much. I was even -1 special defense there. So like a crit would have done, well, see, from -1 to +1, that's from what, 2/3 to 1.5x damage. So that's like, you know, a little bit twice as much, a little bit more than twice as much. So still not too big of a threat that Z moves are. Just have to make sure you're not like at -5 in whatever defensive stat, and then it crits too. That would be probably bad, but I'm trying to think what else I can say about this team, but I've written a lot about it on Smogun, and it's kind of boring to hear myself talk. I do that enough in my day job. That's right, I'm going for it. I got like +4 special attack. And this Marowak is probably going to try to... Yep, this is like a very dumb set. It's going to try to use Rain Dance. I suppose if I really wanted to, I could have taunted it to prevent the Rain Dance from going up in the first place, but... Alright. If this was the Quick Claw Bronzong, I'd be a little bit more cautious, but I know that it's coming out third. It's on this Rain team. It's probably that Rain Dance Trick Room one. Grass Knot. Little known fact, Glalie is like in the weight category that Grass Knot hits it for 120, but coming from a Bronzong, that's not doing a whole bunch. Yeah, the battle was like 3 minutes long. $19.69. Another scientist. Even a critical hit, close combat, I'm gonna survive. It might be weird in Protect again, even though the next one... Good, it didn't. For this one, I do have to be a little bit more careful because obviously can't bring Durant back in. Kevin Durant. Oh, this music has me zoning out, but you can kind of zone out and play this team. It's like, I don't know, when you're driving or something and you kind of forget what you were doing, but you get to where you're trying to go. It's a deep metaphor, man. My special attack is -3 right now. So I'm not even gonna look at the boost until I have the kind of standard amount of turns I've been in the battle, which is about 30 or so. Basically, once I get 10 sub, protect, and taunt PP left and all my frost breath, that's typically enough to kind of counterbalance the randomness and have good stats across the board. But as you've seen, even then, it can be a little bit off. Especially accuracy today, oh my god. Whenever you see like something rose instead of rose sharply, you're not, that's always a bummer because it means that you're like net +0 because you have one thing going up +1, one thing going down 1, and obviously you want, somehow I'm at even lower special attack than I was 10-15 turns ago. Oh. So obviously this Crabominable is not really a threat, but who knows what they could have out second and third. There we go. Good enough. So yeah, this is pretty much like the almost like exaggerated version of how to play singles in this, where they're not going to switch out on you, so you kind of want to do the most to exploit that as you can. Oh, bizarre. Nobody's gone Mega yet. Mega Aggron. It's probably going to try to use Thunder Wave this turn. Congratulations. You played yourself. There we go. Again, another free substitute. And now I'm going to probably be safe to 2-hit KO this. Hopefully it doesn't. And a critical hit on top of that. I don't think it would have broke. If I have high enough, well, now definitely it's not going to break the substitute. I'm just being thorough here because I know that the Conkeldurr has priority Mach Punch. Probably wouldn't be using that, but I'm not so sure that I would gamble. I would not bet my life savings on it, or I would not bet how this streak of almost 2,000 on it. All right, this is gonna be the last one I do today. I hope it's who's that rare one again? Agatha? Oh, it's another Dexio. I hope this is the... Ooh, this might be the Choice Scarf one. So it could switch out at some point. Okay, that's the second one. $15 power points for Brave Bird, but I mean, it's gonna be more likely that it would like be KOing itself from the recoil damage before it actually uses 15 of them. A rare shot of actual Glalie when it's not behind a substitute. It's so generic looking, it's literally just like a ball of ice with a face on it. Taking that Brave Bird like a boss. I just checked the stats. It's -2 accuracy, -1 evasion. The accuracy goes up then. It's fitting that the last battle is going to also have accuracy as the one stat that is not super boosted until the last. Also ironic is that I use Moody because eventually I can have like plus accuracy and not even miss against something that has like the evasion items, but it also leads to a lot of negative accuracy moments. I mean, I would need to be in for like 28 turns at least for it to use its remaining Brave Birds. Still -1 accuracy. At least I'm at +6 attack, which I will never use. Dang, I think I am getting close to the point at which it's not going to be using any more Brave Birds. Wow, I got all the way there. Let's see what you got, Turtonator. Are you the Fire Blast or the... Yep. Oh wow, still at -1. But that was only, what, 75% of 90, whatever number that is. Now this guy is probably going to try to use... Oh, accuracy came up. Alright. Now I got it. Slow bro. Hopefully 2-hit KO this. Mega slow bro. Probably gonna Trick Room. Yes. Make me earn it. However long it's gonna take. I'm guessing 5 more turns. Actually, this might do it. Alright, that's about enough for me for today. I'll try to do it some more later this week. Can't believe I had like a super close battle. Actually, I mean, one that wasn't really close, but I thought it was like a good battle, and then the other one was just totally who knows what the heck. I'll probably have to do a practice battle and see exactly how often that happens. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you around. Okay, bye. That's my new catchphrase. Okay, bye.